Welcome back to the weekly recap. I'm Matt Wacker. Missouri's Amendment 4 will be decided in the November election. It would prevent state and city governments from putting new taxes on services you use regularly. Fidelity's Doug Harper met with a spokesman from the Missourians for Fair Taxation, Scott Charton.
Scott, tell us about Amendment 4.
Amendment 4 is the Taxpayer Protection Amendment. It appears on the November 8th general election ballot. Amendment 4 will protect Missouri families from a new sales tax on services that we all use every day. Right now in Missouri, we pay a sales tax on many goods, but we don't pay sales taxes on most services. Services are activities that someone does for somebody else. For example, the guy who cuts your hair is doing something for you that's a service. The car mechanic who fixes your car, he's providing a service. The Missourians for Fair Taxation is supporting Amendment 4 because this is a preemptive strike. There's a real threat of new sales taxes on services in Missouri. Politicians in Jeff City the last 7 years have proposed legislation to expand the sales tax to include services. We also have bureaucrats in Jeff City who have expanded how they interpret the state law to expand the services sales tax to include new things like yoga lessons, dance studios, most recently deliveries, pizza deliveries, floral deliveries. These are now being taxed. Amendment 4, the Taxpayer Protection Amendment, would make it clear to politicians and bureaucrats that we will not tax services in Missouri, services that we all use every day.
How does Amendment 4 make you feel? Let us know on our Facebook page, facebook.com/weekly recap. We'll be right back. The weekly recap is brought to you by these fine sponsors: Price Chopper, Bayard Dodge of West Plains, ETC Bridal of Lebanon, Beck Motors of Owensville, Parker Custom Arms of Rolla, the Travers Automotive Group, Ted's Barbershop of Lebanon, and Chin's Super Buffet of Lebanon.
Matt, I'm at the Merrimack Museum here on the grounds of Merrimack Springs Park near St. James. And the reason I'm here, you can see in the background, there's some construction going on. The administration offices of the James Foundation are actually going to be moving out here on site. They were formerly housed in downtown St. James.
Thanks, Leanne. That park is beautiful this time of year. Get out there and pay it a visit. More news now as 27-year-old Dustin Richardson and 32-year-old J.R. Sherrill escaped from the Pulaski County Jail on September 18th. According to Sheriff Ron Long, the inmates had requested a medical check, then managed to steal the keys and escape. A high-speed car chase later the same day revealed the involvement of 21-year-old Marlee Davy of Lebanon. The suspects made numerous attempts to injure the pursuing officer and managed to escape when the deputy's vehicle got a flat tire. Long said he believed it was a planned escape. Sherrill was found and arrested on September 20th near Crocker. Richardson and Davy were apprehended in Oklahoma later the same day. In a related story, 22-year-old Pulaski County jailer Angelica Black has been arrested and charged with sexual contact with a prisoner. The probable cause statement says Black told detectives that she had sexual contact with inmate Dustin Richardson. Pulaski County Sheriff Ron Long said that if any employee is ever thought to be involved in a criminal case, there is an immediate investigation. Black is being held on a $100,000 bond. A Steelville man faces 5 counts of possession of child pornography and 1 count of sexually exploiting a minor after an investigation led authorities to discover he had allegedly molested his granddaughter and recorded the assault on video. A warrant has been issued for the arrest of 61-year-old Furman Radford. Bond has been set at over $400,000. Valencia McKinney, a senior in engineering management at Missouri University of Science and Technology, and Markia Lewis, who graduated from S&T in May, were killed in a traffic accident on September 16th. Both women were from St. Louis. The accident occurred on Highway 63 in Marys County. The Missouri State Highway Patrol, the Marys County Sheriff's Department, along with the Bell and Vichy Fire Departments, all responded to the scene. University counseling staff is providing services for all students and faculty affected by these deaths. A candlelight vigil will be held for Elizabeth Hornbeck on September 24th at Veterans Park in Mountain View. The date marks the one-year anniversary of Hornbeck's disappearance. Howell County criminal investigator Shannon Caldwell says there are no new leads at this time, but that local law enforcement continues to get calls concerning Hornbeck's disappearance and that the case is still being investigated. Jimmy John's is coming to Sullivan. Franchise owner and Sullivan High School graduate Tori Woodcock is planning to open the new sandwich shop in 2017 with a 2,500 square foot building. The business will employ 3 full-time associates and 20 part-timers. The U.S. Army Military Police Corps Regiment is observing its 75th anniversary on Fort Leonard Wood through September 26th. To commemorate the milestone, several events are being held on post honoring the contributions of past and present military police soldiers. Brigadier General Kevin Vereen says, quote, "This is an opportunity for us to reflect on the impact the military police community has had on the Army over the last 75 years and what they will continue to do in the future to serve the U.S. Army and the Department of Defense." Tune in next week for a video of this year's Celebration of Nations event in Rolla, as well as the good times had at Oktoberfest. Until then, I'm Matt Wacker. Thanks for watching.